What's up, guys? Raymond back again, coming to you from MRB Classic Pro Shop. And you just saw the UFO go down the lane in a couple different patterns. It was a beat-up pattern and a fresh pattern. But we didn't get to see the halo up against it. So we're going to go out in the lanes on a fresh pattern and try to compare these two a little bit. Maybe even throw some shots after they're beat up a little bit and compare them a little bit to that as well. And see what we come out with. Because everybody says this is more of a amped up version of the halo. So, and I saw that the halo actually seemed to be a little bit cleaner and more down lane than what the UFO was giving me. So let's test that theory. Let's see exactly the difference between them. We'll try and throw as many equal shots as we can between the two in the same parts of the lane and see what kind of different reaction we get. So same layout, exact same layout on both balls as you can see here. Pin is drilled through in this finger over here. And then the mass bias is directly under the thumb, basically. So those are the only two points of the ball that matter, but they are the exact same layout. So let's go take them out on the lanes and see what we got. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. So I've got the halo and the UFO out here. Lanes 31, 32 in classic lanes. We got the typical house pattern put out. Mason ran them for me this morning so I can specifically do these videos along with some of the 900 global balls that are coming out soon. We're going to do those videos and have those posted this week as well. But this one is going to be the UFO versus the halo. And we're going to try to kind of pay attention to certain parts of the lane. And we're going to try to really focus on the difference between the two balls, if there really is any, from like playing straighter up like 10-ish, from playing that 15, that 20, kind of like bowling combat. We're going to kind of do it like that, but we're not going to obviously polish them at the end of it. We're just going to show the difference between the two balls. There may not be a whole lot of difference, but from what I saw from the video of what I did with the UFO the other day, it just seems like the halo is just a little bit more down lane, even though they are the same layout, exact same layout. So we'll see what happens here. So we're going to start around that 10 range. I'm not really that loose yet, but we're going to try and get our hand going forward and just kind of play that board 10 area. Yeah, so big, super strong ball. What you're looking for is, you want to know, is it going to hit the dry and kind of burn up, or is it going to do like this, where it hits the dry and rolls off of it and continues to go left? So let's see the adjustment I have to make to get there, and then we'll go to the halo. So I'm going to move 2 left, or no, I'm sorry, this would be 4 left. We're going to move 4 left, probably get to that 11-ish range. All right, so that ends up being about a 4 and 2, 4 and 1-ish, something like that. So now we'll take a look with the halo, see if we can't get it going up that area, and see how much I need to move for it. Keep in mind, I'm trying to do the exact same thing. I'm not going to be perfect, but I'm going to try to be close. All right, so that was pretty close, actually. And to me, just from my eye, it just seemed cleaner. And maybe I have myself talked into it because that's what I said earlier, but it does. It seems cleaner. It seems like it's a little bit more down lane rather than it's so early like the UFO was. So I'm going to make that same move. And I'm going to go 4 left. And probably try to hit 11-ish. Same hand. Yeah. So again, I mean, you can see the similarities. They're real similar. Now the real test is going to be, once we get really far left. That's when you're really going to see the difference. So going back to the UFO now, let's get to that 15, 16 range at the front. Let's see what we have to do. So we're going to stand on about 27. I'm going to look at 15. We'll draw it back, so it's probably going to be closer to 16, 17. That's pretty good. Feet ended right at about 27 still, so I walk fairly straight, which is unusual. Usually I walk 1 or 2 to the left. So that was pretty good. So now let's see what happens. I'm just gonna go 2 and 1 left off that, just to see how it reacts, and then we'll do the exact same thing with the halo. So 2 and 1 off that. Yeah. So that's a good sign. I mean, obviously, you get a ball to still, and you keep moving left and it still sees the middle part of the lane the proper way. It's a good sign. So let's see what, let's go to the halo in that same spot, standing 27. Looking at 15, probably gonna hit 16, 17, just like before. Staying with the rolly hand position. Yeah, see? That's what I'm looking for. So that's exactly what I was going for there. You could see how much more down lane that one was. So the halo didn't blend out the dry as much as what the UFO did. And I can't tell you whether that was, you know, perfectly the same as the UFO. I don't have specto data here. But I can tell you it was a pretty good shot. That felt like a pretty good shot. So now I'll make that 2 and 1 off of that. Let's see what it does. Ooh, I missed right. We're gonna try that again. That was a bad shot. Bad shot. That's all right. We'll go 1 more zone after this so you guys can see. See if I can throw that one a little bit better. Bad shot. Regroup. Here we go. Better. Yeah, and see, and even that one crept up a little high. Even that one tried to go a little bit more down lane. So they looked a little bit similar playing straighter, and now you can see a difference out of the halo compared to the UFO playing further left. So we're gonna go that whole zone left again. Now we're gonna try to get to that 22, 23 range. Try to throw it right. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna stand on 34. So we're gonna stand on 40 with our feet. Try to get it to cross at that 23-ish range. Now that was with my hand around it a little bit more compared to what those last couple of shots were. So we're gonna go 2 and 1 off of that. Actually, you know what? Let's go 3 and 1. Man, I don't know. This UFO I might like it better than the halo. Let's try it with the halo. Let's see what the halo does. I'm sincerely impressed. I was expecting the halo to do better than this. All right, back to that 40, standing on 40. Trying to cross 23-ish. All right, yep. It's a good shot. See, and that one actually deflected a little bit, and I think it's because it's quicker down lane. So that one almost didn't want to go through the pins. That one kind of stood up, hit the pins, and kind of deflected a bit. Still struck, so that's good. But I think that UFO is actually the better option right now. Let's make that 3 and 1 now. See what the halo does from there. Got it right, but it's strong enough off the spot. All right, let me throw 1 more with each ball. right. So now the quickness of the halo gets through the pins. I'm curious as to whether now the UFO will actually pick up as much from that far right, or from that far left and right. So we'll go to the UFO and try to throw it somewhat in a similar area. See what she does. It's definitely overall stronger. You can see that. More continuous. So, yeah, let's talk about this for a minute. So I think what we see is that the UFO is, just like I said, the UFO is that much stronger. Overall, it's more ball. It's a lot earlier. It's smoother. So it's going to give you different situational looks compared to what like the halo would be. So the UFO is not the strongest ball I've ever seen. Actually, the strongest ball I've ever seen, I'm about to do a review on one of the 900 global balls, which maybe it was just a fluke when I threw it a little bit when I was doing the halo video on that beat up lane condition down there, but I don't know, we'll find out here shortly. But as far as overall ball reaction between the halo and the UFO, I mean, I think they're going to complement each other really well. They're going to be real similar, so it's going to be hard to take both. But if there's a situation like for me, for instance, if I'm out on a PBA Tour event, I'll have to have both, because even though they're a slight difference, it's enough to where if all of a sudden my carry starts to go away, just that little bit of a change can make a big difference when it comes to carry. So if you're somebody that likes to have a bunch of different options and a lot of bowling balls, and you already have a halo, then you definitely need to pick up a UFO. But if you were on the fence, not sure whether to get a halo or a UFO, I would probably go with the UFO, because the halo is discontinued and the UFO is actually overall a little bit more bowling ball. So it'll give you that much more overall on the entire lane compared to the halo, which is just a little bit cleaner, a little bit more down lane than the UFO. So this is what I got for you. I hope this helps. I hope you can see a little bit of a difference there. I know there's that one guy that's going to come on here and be like, if you just painted them all black and they put no logos on them, you wouldn't know the difference at all. I disagree completely. I can see a difference in these two, obviously. And anybody watching the videos can see the difference between bowling balls too. So as a matter of fact, I'll actually make a video with different bowling balls, and we'll black and white it so you can't tell what the bowling balls are, and you'll be able to see a huge difference in ball reaction. So but anyway, that's all I got. Comment and like below. Let me know what you think. Maybe even let's talk about that a little bit. Comment in the comments below. Do you think all the bowling balls are too similar? Should there be a little bit more difference between them all, or what do you see out of it? So that's all I got. Hope to see you guys a little bit later, but until next time, take care.